All right. Hello and good evening, everyone. We're back in Spare Room Studio tonight to continue our Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom campaign, The Outcasts of Wu, Part 2. Thank you for joining me here tonight, and a special thank you for those of you joining from the Emperor Facebook page. Always happy to have you along for the ride. So, I've got Emperor queued up in my system tray down below. Let's go ahead and boot it up and get right back into the campaign. I'll turn the mic up a bit. Yep, I can certainly do that. That way I'm not coming in too quiet. Alright, there we go. I'm going to turn my volume down here. Let's go ahead and get back into the campaign. So, from our last episode, actually let me go change this here real quick. Okay, let's get off of that. Turn down the music just a little bit. So if you remember from our last game where we were at here, we were just defending our city from a fairly large invasion. We've got some trade going, but again, most of the world is very isolated now because of the incoming plague from the cities. So we've got to be careful about our treasury. We've got to, of course, defend ourselves from oncoming marauders, and we also have to rebuild from the damage that they have caused. In addition to that, we've got a couple things that we do need to work on here. We need 2,500 people living in spacious dwellings, 80 people in fancier homes, and then 4 allied cities are required. We also have our splendid temple, which we built in episode 1, so we do have that part completed. So let's go ahead and focus in on rebuilding what was damaged in part of the attack. Looks like we lost some homes. We lost a little bit of road, too, it looks like. We'll reconnect that. Alright. What else was lost here? Oh, we've lost our warehouse. That is definitely not a good thing. We still have our mill down there. Kefang launches invasion. Oh boy, we've got another one coming. Thankfully, we are recruiting troops as fast as we can.
I have better things to do than stand here idle.
Let's see if we can give him somewhere to go with it.
Take my heavy load.
Hopefully that will lighten the load on the hemp. I don't want to necessarily go build stuff since we've got an invasion coming. In fact, let's move some of our troops. Shen Nong, I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm going to need Huang Di here in just a moment. Let's give him some paper. We can recruit him to the city. That would be most helpful. We've got 15 crossbowmen, which is good. Let's see where they're going. Yep. All right. We will defend the city. Infantry, support. Actually, they're coming down this way, guys. Shenong, I don't need you right now.
I feel uneasy about moving to a new city.
You worry too much. I think we'll prosper.
Yeah, we definitely need a bridge or another way across this, because this seems to be a common area where the enemy are attacking us from. Thankfully, our crossbowmen are on site and can help with some arrow coverage. Most invasions spawn at the northeast edge of the map. Ah, good point. Alright, where are my infantry? Infantry? Oh, they're taking the long road. They're taking the back road because we need better road infrastructure here. We've got a lot of problems here. Thankfully, our crossbowmen are doing a good job of diverting their heavy catapults.
You all know it's better to give than to receive, especially to me. I mean, to your government.
All right, infantry, come on in. We need some help. Let's see. Can we get a little closer, maybe? Hit them with the darts from across the river? Does not appear so. Let's get you guys moving. Infantry are on scene. Alright, let's clean them up, boys. Unfortunately, we are going to have quite a mess to clean up here. Shenong, I appreciate that, but... Alright, infantry are working on the cavalry. Invasion force defeated. But at what cost? We have lost a lot of homes. Plain cottages. We lost an inspector's tower in there. Alright, we can clean this up. Alright, first of all, let's get our bridge back, or I should say our ferry. We seem to like to attack this ferry quite a bit, so we are going to need a faster way to get over in the future. Try to look for a suitable spot here, either that or a bridge. That could be trouble. Add that to our to-do list. Get everything back on track. We survived our first attack and our second attack. Now let's get back on the path to recovery. Well, we've got a little bit of cleaning up to do. Hut and attractive cottage. The piece that worries me the most is we are running through our treasury here doing this. Jeez. Cleanup job here is going to drain my treasury. Yeah, we're going to have to turn off non-essential businesses. We are way under our workers needed. Although, I'm worried more about my cash at this point. We do have plenty of food, which is good. Just need to wait for these fires to die down. Tradable goods, not trading, not trading. Not good. Well, there goes our administrative city and palace. I need the administrative city back so I can collect taxes. Ooh, that's going to be expensive. Turn the inspector tower back on here. Alright, we'll clean up those pieces in a minute. Let's get our stuff fixed. We can turn this around. Although I'm not sure if we can do it before our treasury runs out. Command demands weapons. Come to your city and take them if I wanted to, so you might as well send them. Okay, 13 racks of weapons. Let's see. Get weapons. Got 10 months to comply with that order. Need to turn down the fires of the forge here for a bit. Cut down on logging. I think we can curtail that for the time being. All right. Alright, let's fix our houses here. We need to be a little careful about how we spend right now. We're about to run out of money, so let's be careful. Oh, ready to greet the world. Okay, let's see. Give them some stone. Let's see what they like. Let's clean up the last bit of these things here. We are dangerously low on the funds here. We're just going to have to hope that we can make some of it back here in taxes. Raise the tax rate a little bit. So right now we cannot trade. Alright. They're displeased with us. They don't need hemp. We produce a decent amount of hemp. We'll send them a gift. And see if we can get them at least to the point where we can open trade and start selling.
Departure time is always exciting. I only hope to return with my head on my shoulders.
Uh-oh, 6 months to comply. Military buildup. We might remain vigilant. All right. All right, we have balanced our workforce. Currently, our ceramics production, though, is fallen off the map. How much do we have left in reserve? About nothing. We'll have to go reopen that once we get some cash.
Don't worry, I'm there with you.
All right. We were going to build some fancy houses last time, but that is not going to happen. Not until we get some more money back. Alright. Yeah, we should check on that weapons production here. I don't know if we're going to be able to hit it. Yeah, we have 500 in stock. Uh-oh, they suffer a famine. Oh, we can dispatch the millet at least. Let's crank out some weapons. We've got plenty of steel. Need all hands on deck for this one. I should have enough steel built up in there that they should be able to process that. Got 700 weapons. We're getting close. That's 6 months to comply. Alright. We'll keep weapons production there at max capacity. Got 800. How much steel do we have left? We have 1,200 steel, so we do have enough. We've got enough steel in stock that we can make that happen. Ah, they regard me more highly, and they're grateful for hemp. Oh, let's see if they might open up trade with Linan as soon as possible. Alright. Well, we don't have quite enough. I'd like to fulfill their request before making peace with them, but we got some weapons streaming in right now. I think we should have enough to fill their request once this next rack comes in. Alright. Oop, 12 in storage. Gotta wait for that last one to hit. 13 in the city. Dispatch the goods. There we go. Goods are on their way. Racks of weapons are flying off the shelf. Accept request to open trade from you since you sent food. Alright, let's give them a shot here. They are apathetic towards us. Let's ask for trade. They don't need paper or millet, but guess what? We produce a lot of hemp and a lot of millet. So we can certainly give them some. Our tax office is helping us limp by here by keeping us supported. Oh, they regard us more highly. Good. Let's see if they'll open trade with us, now that they regard us a little bit better. Also get to work on some kilns. Although that's about all I'm going to do right now, because we are teetering on the edge. But I think we'll be able to survive once we get some trade going.
I hate working in the family business. Maybe I should just run off and become an acrobat.
Happy New Year. Oh, now we're in the black. In the red, I'm sorry. We're going to lower the wage rate here so we can right-size our workforce and try to save some money. We ran a tight budget last year, but we're going to have to run it even tighter. Hey. Oh, they're going down to this one down here.
Shall we perform?
I think I prefer endless hostility.
Close to getting out of debt. Still have a bit of an unemployment issue. Population hits 2,000. There we go. Thank you for your help, Long D. Keep you happy. Just gotta wait for our emissaries to come back here. All right, trade opens up. Thank goodness. Alright. We will sell millet and paper. Let's get that paper production ramped up. Oh, there goes all the millet. Trade with Linan opens up. Excellent. Ooh, a trading quay. Uh-oh. I think that's what happened to this the last time. There we go. That's true. I will have to watch my paper production. Nope. Nope. Get out of there. Windows. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that hemp. Definitely don't want to run out for our homes. And I also don't want to run out of millet. But I have some unemployment, and I believe I have some inactive hemp farms, which I can put them to work there. More exportable product. That should fix my kiln issue. Alright, where's ceramics here? Put in a ceramic shop. Alright, let's see what we can do about this trading quay. Find a good spot along the river for it. Alright, what have we got here? We can export stone. Excellent. Let's get rid of it. We can also export weapons and carved jade. Fish, salt, and lacquer where we can get. Oh, that's true. By the east edge, I guess I could try to put it somewhere over here. I'm actually okay with putting it here because I'd like to build out this road infrastructure. Now that I got a little bit of money to play around with. Go. If I can connect this back up... Actually, I might connect it back down through here. I still need to work on my fancy homes, but in the meantime, this can be a nice little route to get us around the bend. May not be the prettiest job right now, but right now it is a connection. So if we need to, goods and services can go through there. We'll need to get silk soon. Yes, specifically for that fancy housing. We need more workers, so let's bump the wage rate up a bit, because we do have some room for people. We need plain food. Which we may actually start importing some fish and some salt, but not a lot. I want to go back to my mill here and make sure that we don't take too much salt.
The merchant treats us like we're barbarians from the north.
And we can start thinking about growing some silk. Alright, budget is stabilized. Let's start thinking about maybe putting some fancy homes together, because that will drive some of the need for silk. Uh-oh. Oh no, our warehouse collapsed. That is not good. There goes all of our hemp. Alright, we need to fix that real quick here. Let's put another inspector tower over here. Can't afford to have that one falling apart. Well, that's a problem. Saber maker. Alright, harvest is in full swing. Got room for more people. Got a good amount of food coming in. Yep, it is time to start moving that up. Let's at least move up to plain food on both of them. And then eventually we'll move it up to appetizing food so we can continue to increase our housing supply. Just want to do it one step at a time so we don't shock the system too greatly. Oh, we have hit the limit on weapons. We already sold all of them, too? Oh, you know what? I think I can set that from get to just accept weapons. That way we can start trading some of them. Some of our workforce here on the weaponsmith since we're not under quite as big of a time pressure as we were before. Excellent. Ah, that's a good idea. We can give weapons away. Definitely want to keep people happy. Especially Linan here. Let's give them some weapons. Now that we have some money. We need to have 4 allies by the end of this game, so I have to make some friends. Oh yeah, we definitely want to make friends. We've got to have 4 allies by the end of this. Alright, let's make the budget hit here. Let's see if we can put in some fancy homes. We need more hemp. I'm going to turn off a little bit of the hemp production, a little bit of the paper makers there, just so we can have a little bit of hemp. And 1 crate of ceramics, alright? I think this was, oh, that was a clay pit too. Clay pit. Put in a couple kilns. Alright, what can we ramp up on here to get us some money in the meantime? Probably start ramping up our steel furnace and some of our logging sheds to keep them full of lumber. Open that back up. Alright, we're recovering nicely. Let's see how we're progressing toward our goals here. 926 qualify. Alright, we're getting there. Gotta wait for that hemp harvest to come in. We're working on that. We can also work on some silk production. Mulberry trees here. You know what? I need this to attach to a road. There we go. Grateful for weapons, that's good. Also put a weaver right here. Keep them nice and close. Oh yeah, stone should be going out to Linan here. We have been selling stone. In fact, there's a shipment headed out right now. Let's see if we can find a trading quay. These guys are my favorite.
Make sure you pack those goods in tighter next time. We've got to make a profit off this junk.
Fun fact, it's actually called a trading junk. That's the type of ship that they're driving, but it's a, you know, it's a pun. Trading junk. They're trading junk. Like junk is in goods versus junk is in the ship. Yeah, it's a bad joke. I think it's funny, though. Alright, so we've got weapons, we've got stone being exported, we've balanced our budget, we've even got some fancy homes in place. Just need to wait for that next hemp harvest to come in. In fact, I'm going to start turning off our paper makers. Just until we build up some of that hemp that we lost. Still doing good with our religion there. Nope, still more hemp needed. We'll wait for the harvest to wrap up. Let's take a look at the rest. Agreeable. Alright. Won't entertain any of your requests, but you can always demand things. Well, they're a bit stronger than we are, so let's make sure we stay on their good side. So the appeal of the neighborhood increases. Okay, we can fix that. How about some gardens? Yeah, there we go. Spacious dwellings. Continue to spruce some things up over there. Hey, we even got some elegant dwellings. All right.
I hate working in the family business. Maybe I should just run off and become an acrobat.
Still waiting on food to come in. All right, Linan is agreeable, so that means that they will accept our request. Let's go ahead and send them a friend request there, the old-fashioned way. Looks like we're getting our first batch of ceramics in.
Departure time is always exciting. I only hope to return with my head on my shoulders.
We've got a decent supply of food in there. Millet harvest is going to be coming in. We've got hemp on the way. Selling weapons and stone. In fact, let's increase our stone production. That way we can get some money. That's true. An important point. Once you get an ally, they will help you with a bailout loan should you fall into the negative, which I'm hoping not to do. We've gotten our budget fairly balanced here, now that we've got some trade running. Although my concern is on ceramics in terms of getting enough of it out there. We've got 4 kilns firing. Pump out enough ceramics to get everybody set. And grateful for weapons. There we go. In fact, I might put a clay warehouse in here, just so that we can keep things close by. I also want to empty out all of my clay here. Don't be holding clay there. We definitely don't need it. We don't have... Let's see. I believe I've got a warehouse set to accept silk. We should make one. We'll accept silk down here. Accept 8. Let's check in with our weaver and see how we're doing. I think we're still waiting for silk cocoons to come in from our first harvest. Okay, population is growing. We just need to get it a little bit higher. Get our market square employees. There we go. Linan becomes ally. All right. We've got a friend. Millet harvest is coming in. Hemp harvest is done. We've got some stored at the farmhouse, and we've got some in reserve.
Those folks at the hemp farm are a bit odd, but if they keep me well supplied, how can I complain?
I can see why those folks at the hemp farm might be a bit odd.
Oh, I have suffered great pain paying so much for such ordinary pots.
Now, we may need to ramp up our production on the kiln front here. Start clearing some of this land out here. We might be able to use some of this. Have to do kind of a makeshift manufactory here. Kind of hard to plug clay pits in. Don't delete that. Let's get a ceramics manufactory going. Move that roadblock now. Alright. Let's start cranking out those ceramics. Linan loves you. All right. One of their most favorite people. It's always good. All right.
Ooh, the girl at the tea shop is looking my way. Quick, take my basket so I can go talk to her.
Our economy is growing slowly. Oh, you know what? We don't need all of these guys marching up down there. Let's close that off. Forgot about that since we linked it up. Make an offering there. We haven't done that in a while. Alright. Let's bump up the wages here and get more people in here. We've got room for 355 more. Let's pump up this economy. Also rebuild our palace. Permit. 8 canisters of salt. Alright. They're going to be coming in with salt. Let's accept some salt. It's going to hold off on buying any more for the time being. Means we can also clean up this mess that we've left up here.
Adds new knowledge is fit to be a teacher.
Now that we have some funds to clean that up. accept the salt. Now let's move this back down to 2 so we can bleed that inventory out. And we will buy salt. Ah, the weaver's working. How are we doing down here? We've seen a lot more gray, which is good. What's the issue down here? The appeal of the neighborhood. Alright, sorry, we're going to evict you there. Nope, they don't like that. How about a square one? There we go. Much more harmonious. And we get some upgrades to be had there. Put in some flowering trees, perhaps. There we go. Much nicer. Lots more gardens. Increase the beautification factor. Herbalist. Alright. That's what's next on the list. Let's see what we can do there. I've got some space here. We can add an herbalist.
You must relax.
A little bit of unemployment, not bad. Alright, we're continuing to build out our fancy homes. Ancestral shrine over there. There we go. Excellent. Next harvest to come in.
The merchant treats us like we're barbarians from the north.
Uh-oh, we've got a population slump. What happened? Oh, we're buying food. Oh yeah, I could put down the silk shop here. I'm gonna hold off on doing anything else until we get some more trade to come through, because we've blown through our budget there. Have to wait for the new year to come through. Happy New Year. Yep. Oh, put us a little bit into the red. Just need one trader to come through, and that'll clear that up. Go ahead and sell some of that excess paper, too. Let's see, do we have any more hemp farms that we can activate? Oh boy, we've got a lot of need for workers' permits. A helping hand, oh, thank you. There's that one-time cash bailout. We'll need to be careful about spending that in the future. Ceramics are coming in. Excellent. That's true. We can sell that carved jade. Let's get it out of there. So let's go here, take a look at our carved jade. We'll say get. Let's pull it out of that. go. And now let's go ahead and empty that out. That way we can get rid of that and at least get some money out of it. Good call, Tim. One thing I am noticing is our lack of hemp. And that's going to be an issue going forward if we can't produce enough of that. So let's leverage some of this nice farmland down here. Sorry, loggers, we're going to need to borrow this. Actually, let's do this. Run this around my mulberry trees here. Oh, we got one that we can fire up. Alright, let's give it a little rest here until... Now we're getting close. We should start working on some of the fancy houses down here, though. Looks like they need acrobat access. Alright. We don't have any acrobats built yet. Go. Alright, so the key to this is holding off on the 2 scripted invasions and quickly opening trade with those cities. Alright. Yeah, Linan, whew, that would be a bit of a military to overcome at this point. Let's see, they buy silk, millet, give some millet. Continue to improve our relationship. Also probably need to improve our entertainment. Let's do this here. Put in a gate there. Leave that open to inspectors. Oh, sorry there, antelope. Oh, we've even got some really fancy homes here. How about that? An ornate department. We're getting close to our goal there. Yeah, the elite housing, we're going to have to deal with that. Right now, they were asking for an acrobat earlier, so we're just waiting for them to get all trained and show up for the performance. Ooh. Apparently that one's just a little too far from my inspector tower. Taoist building here. Just a tad short there. Alright. We've got music. We just need an acrobat. There's the acrobat.
Did you pack everything?
Yes. Spinning plates, hoops to dive through, tables to balance on. We got it all.
Probably also need to improve the aesthetics here. Not liking the pond. Those pavilions seem to be well liked. Add in a couple of those. Actually, I got an idea. Let's tear this down. Put that there. And put the temple back here. Let's see, do I like the Buddhist pagoda better back there? Nope. We'll go with the pagoda. Grateful for millet. Alright. Apathetic. Alright, not bad. Still need to work on our relationship. economy's recovering, which is good. Should have our announcer going out here pretty soon and communicating all the great news. All right, silk. Too distant. Where's our silk? Wait, the silk, that's too far? Okay. Some of these vendors are a little pickier than others. Alright, we don't need silk over here. Let's empty that out. Alright, we've got silk in production. We've got, ooh, unemployment. Let's boost up our silkworm production. Go. Let's get our irrigation ditch over there. Perfect. I also want to add a warehouse here to help with our raw silk. That way we keep that close by our weavers so they can continue to work. Perfect. I'm going to put in one more hemp field here just in case we need it. We may cut back on this in the future, but Happy New Year. There we go. Make one little cross out there. Run my irrigation around. Perfect. Our population is growing, but we're still about 1,000 people off. Oh, we've got some fancy homes, but we need 60 more. Looks like we need to wait for our ancestor to make it back up there. That also means that we can begin to expand our military. There's that one tree there. Let's see, we got infantry, 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 and 2 crossbow. Go. We don't want all of these guys working, though. Let's work on one at a time. Got plenty of steel in reserve. Plenty of wood. We can accept wood there. Hold it closer by. Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Easier probably to do that to press the X. Good point. I'm wondering why our ancestor isn't, our shrine devoter isn't making it down there. May temporarily solve that problem. Appeal of the neighborhood. And they need the appeal, and they need tasty food. Okay. There we go. Now we're getting some upgrades. Cut that down there. All right. Let's see, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. If I hit all of them, I'm going to need a couple here for buffer. Let's build a new neighborhood down here. Work on Fancy Neighborhood Part 2. Up. Oh no. The Acrobat School fell down. We can fix that. There we go. Good news is we're getting closer to our 2,500 population goal. Let's see what people need. The appeal, and the appeal. A tax collector for the elite housing. That's not a bad idea. Can't let those fancy homes go untaxed. Uh-oh. My warehouse fell down there. Would help if I took that roadblock down, wouldn't it?
Ow!
You're okay. Try it again. Concentrate.
Alright, let's see what we can do about making this place a little bit prettier. We've got plenty of room, 197 more people. Bump up our beautification efforts. There we go. Ceramics are coming in, which is good. Actually, ceramics are coming in quite a bit. Use those ceramics to pay homage to our ancestor. There we go. Should have ceramics to get. Perfect. Got more hemp coming in. I'm gonna hold off on selling paper for right now. How's our military coming? We're training good. Uh-oh, we got a log jam. More steel than we can process. Let's clear some of that out of here. Alright, the weavers are running at full tilt. I forgot I need to put the inspector's tower up there. Make sure we get our inspector there for the warehouse. Alright, fancy homes are doing good. here. We can have a party. Yeah, we may have too many woodcutters. Let's see how many are running. We've got quite a bit going. I like to have these here because they're close to our forges. Let's see if there's some others that we can perhaps cut down on. Pun intended. Let's see, we've logged those off. Plenty of stone cutters. Are we... We're selling almost the maximum amount of stone. Well, if we have too much wood, let's get rid of it. Can always clear it out that way. Make some room in the warehouse. Maxing out on houses. Oh, we're close to hitting our fancy housing. We might buy some game meat just to help us. We definitely don't need to import millet there. Take all the fish we can get. We keep our population. If you leave the 2 trade stations, you'll free up 40 workers for use in other industries. Oh, that's true. They're not trading anyway. Clear them off the board. Also frees up some space for us. Bit of a slump there. We can recover. Lack of housing. Alright. Let's focus on making these houses a bit nicer. Looks like it's a question of appeal. Maybe what we can do here, it's a couple things. One, wall this off so that we don't have a industrial nightmare living in your backyard. Let's plant some gardens here, pretty this up a bit. Appealing, a neutral appeal. Looks like this right here is a prime suspect for replacing with something that looks a little bit nicer. There you go. Improve the appeal there for a bit. Need bland food and a lot more workers. We've got a little bit of a food shortage.
The merchant treats us like we're barbarians from the north.
Put another food shop in there just so we can double down on food. Well, our good news is our fancy houses are doing quite well. In fact, we're close to hitting our fancy housing threshold there. Which means we can add in a few more military units. We're not necessarily going to have them working, but we can get them on the board. Oh, nope, didn't mean to put that there. Let's see, 3 crossbow and 6 infantry. I'm going to put 1 more infantry in. Which we can keep building. Alright. We've got lots of room for housing. Look at the houses we've got here. These can even go up one farther if we wanted to. Let's put in a Buddhist shrine there. Get even fancier homes.
I had bit of water. I had both.
Out of hemp. That's not good. I don't think we're selling any more wood, any paper. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up one of these that have stored hemp in there. Let's say 400 silk. And we can start selling the rest. Let's see if we've got a spot where we can sell silk. There we go. Alright. We still need to work on some allies, so let's work on branching out. You need ceramics. We've got ceramics. And Kafang? Oh, let's see. How about stone? Start branching out. Making some friends. That's making people happy. Man, I really don't know what that USB device is, but it is making its name known tonight. Alright, appeal. There we go. Layer in some gardens on the outside. We may have to cut down on how much millet we sell. Go half speed there. Happy New Year. Ooh, let's do special gifts. Bars of steel in your stores and a Sega antelope. Alright. Let's just make sure the palace is working so that it doesn't escape. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Uh-oh, the acrobat. Did we lose an acrobat? Maybe we can add one in there. More acrobats. Through that glut of steel. Let's turn some of this off. Send off some wood. There we go. Our emissaries are out. Try to make some friends. Uh-oh, we got a little bit of disease going on.
Living in the city is close to Nirvana.
Make a food warehouse there. way we can store more food if we get it. Alright, they don't need steel or lacquerware, but they do produce bean curd. Respectful. Alright. We are going to try to go for... Let's give them... trade. See if we can produce some ceramics. Oh, not wood. Steel. There we go. Okay. We do have a lot of ceramic production, but if we can attract someone to buy some of that, we'll make it all the worthwhile. Got our fancy houses. Work on the next soldier fort there. Boost up our numbers. Yeah, we still have a shortage of workers. Not quite as efficient as we could be. A bit of a population dip.
Ooh, the girl at the tea shop is looking my way.
I think it's time to bump it up to appetizing food.
So I can go talk to her.
In order to accomplish that, I'm willing to buy more salt.
Ooh, the girl at the tea shop is looking my way. Quick, take my basket so I can go talk to her.
Let's go to appetizing food all around. Cut off selling millet. Alright, we've got some hemp cloth coming in. Just hope we have a good harvest. Stone's going out, which is good. If I get a little bit more cash, I'd feel better about bumping up wages again.
The merchant treats us like we're barbarians from the north.
Alright, fish coming in. Are we buying the maximum fish? Yes, we are.
Confucius says, he who keeps the kingdom has no question each other.
Alright, we should be able to get appetizing food. Oh, trade opens up. Excellent. Let's sell those ceramics, and we will buy rice. Alright, let's move those ceramics. I built all those kilns and clay pits for a reason. Alright, treasury is growing nice and big there. We've got added rice coming in. Do want to limit the amount of rice that I import, though. Don't want to take extra salt or spices. There we go. And I saw somebody made bean curd, so I'm just going to be preemptive and reduce that. Respectful, apathetic. Let's see. Try to carefully balance the export options so that when they died from the plague, the other cities would fill the gap. Yeah, that's true. They have helped fill the gap. know, I'd give strings of cash, but a little strapped for him right now. Let's work on that ceramics production and we can crank some of that out. Let's see, what else do they buy? Oh, stone. We can give them some stone. Try to build up our relationship there. $171 workers needed. Now we've got that trade going. Let's pump those wages up. Let's start attracting more people. We're very close to our goal here. We're within 20%. Fire up these forages. We're a little over on the workforce right now, but I can crank some of this stuff out. Also use some of that lumber we've got in reserve. Alright, miners are doing good. Our treasury is still growing. Let's reduce taxes. Uh-oh. Who's evading the tax man? Uh-oh. It's the wealthy folks that are evading the tax man. We may need to open up another paper maker. Although I'm just a little worried about our hemp production. Keep an eye on that. Selling that silk has been very lucrative.
Our city's glory burns brighter than the New Year's fireworks.
Alright, there's some hemp coming in. Need to get some paper to that tax collector. Otherwise, the rich people are getting off scot-free. We're still close. Where are our emissaries? Still heading out. Throw another couple. I'm grateful for stone. No festival. Food stores are too low. Oops, let's bump that up. Try to import some food. Increase our salt that we'll take. That'll help us with our food quality. Our workforce is getting balanced. That'll help us be a bit more efficient. Shops are fine, but coming back
if you want
empty-handed.
to eat dragon meat, you'll have to go ahead and get it yourself. And keep your hands out of my food basket.
Reduce that millet down to 8. That way we've got room for everything. You can always put more millet in the warehouse next door. There we go. It's a handy trick I learned, is putting the food in a warehouse, because if you put another mill, sometimes the food buyers will be tempted to go and buy from that mill instead. By putting a warehouse, we still get the storage space, but no one's going to buy from it, and it allows us to modulate our inventory a bit more. Because we only have it set to accept, whereas the mill is set to get. Alright, we're getting close. Just need that population to pop up a bit more. We got a fancy well down there. Get that Buddhist shrine. Fang, we can give you some steel. Apathetic. Respectful. Let's go for an alliance there. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot that we can give yet. Let's get that rice out of there. Let's get that into the mill. Micromanage this a little bit. Alright, let's start working on these allied cities a bit more. Sent out an emissary. We're definitely going to need a little bit more production here so we can continue our goodwill tour. It starts by getting our population full. Our weaponsmiths are running at full tilt. People are wishing to come to the city. That's good. There comes the peddler. Oh, is he not? Doesn't have any food? Got appetizing food in there. Turn off 2 of the steelworks. Yeah, that might be helpful. Although I'm trying to bolster up my steel production so I can give it to Kafeng here, since I really don't make enough paper. I don't have enough hemp. But we're getting there. I'll wait for one of my emissaries to come back. Kafeng, I think, is the next one. Hopefully with one emissary headed with there with steel, we can get them to be a bit more friendly. Got housing for a lot more people. Tea from a peddler. That's the last thing that they need, and we'd need to build some more market square shops for that. Or I need to remove a food shop. No! Alright, they did not like the alliance. They're respectful, though. Let's see if we can still win them over. Need more ceramics. We're starting to balance our worker budget there. 30 workers needed. Lots of stone going. 24 workers needed. This is good. Got enough to keep our weavers running at full tilt. 14. We've almost balanced our employee budget. 15. Alright, we just need the allies. Alright, so how much do we have in ceramics? Not enough for a full gift. Although we should be able to crank out ceramics at a faster pace now that we've got employees needed. That means we're 5 short. Alright, we're at full capacity, fully staffed. Let's get that fish out of there.
It feels like I've been pushing this load uphill all day. The higher I go, the harder it gets.
Try it again. Concentrate.
Let's empty out that millet. Fill up the mill. There we go. Alright, we're filling that up. A little bit better about that. Got a little bit of unemployment going even. Look at that. Alright, we've got some steel bars. Let's go send those out. Oh, not quite enough. How many do we have? 1,300. We need 3 more. We can send that gift out. Got our mines going like crazy. Happy New Year. Yes, we can have a party. We've reached 3,000 people. We're still meeting our goals. We just need to get those allies done. Let's see, what do we need here? We need more ceramics, surprisingly. We're running through those like crazy. Those kilns on there, keep them firing away. That is a lot of millet. Give a little bit as a gift here. Oh yeah, we're working on our military slowly but surely. Got our crossbow fort working. In fact, what I could do is I could turn off the export of weapons. And we can continue to bolster our military might there, making sure that our weapons are staying internal. Got lots of bars of steel. We can send those out as a gift to Kafeng. Excellent. Let's clear those out of inventory. Population's still doing all right. We are tapped out on houses. What are we missing here? Food. Oh, we got plenty of food. We're just buying. Let's hope those emissaries make it out there. Once we've got that, we should be able to make some friends and call this mission done. There he goes.
You're okay. Try it again. Concentrate.
The merchant treats us like we're barbarians from the north.
Yeah, population's dropping. There goes the peddler. These houses should upgrade pretty quick now that we've got food. There we go. Our nice little neighborhood up there. Go ahead and send another emissary to Kaping now in anticipation. Ah, okay. Fair enough. And send them one after the other. Get that emissary heading out. We're close to our goal. Just need a little bit. Heal the neighborhood. There we are. Much better. Alright, that one is done. Work on the next infantry fort. Crossbowmen, let's see, that's 8, 10, I'm sorry, that's 12, that's it. That's what we got. Perfect. Now we just got to work on filling them up. Grateful for millet, grateful for steel, awesome. Fang is admiring. We have respectful. Do we have enough ceramics to send to him? Not yet. How about silk? Nope. Not enough for a big gift, anyway. Hopefully we'll get some of those ceramics cranked out here. We even got a little bit of paper on reserve. I'm hoping they accept that alliance. Have enough food there to satisfy the buyer's request. Well, that's going to empty my mill. Oh, there we go. Just enough fish in time. Let's get that rice out of there. And get the millet out of there. To fill up that mill. They're demoralized. Floggings will continue until morale improves. Still not enough ceramics. Our worker balance is pretty well. Our budget is well balanced there. Could do. I've got an idea. Let's go back and find those kilns. Ah, Kafeng becomes an ally. Awesome. What we'll do is we'll accept ceramics here. That way the deliverymen don't have to go quite so far. Can also add their trading station down here. Excellent. We don't have much that we can sell them aside from steel. We can always buy bean curd. Ah, demoralization. Yeah, well, we do need one extra worker there. Millet going to the mill. We got rice going to the mill. Perfect. We'll sell steel as well. We've got plenty of it. Alright, we've got Lin-An. Alright, we need to win them over. How can we do that? Millet and silk. Or paper, which requires some hemp. Or we can just straight up give them cash. Everybody loves cash. Alright, that's where our ceramics are going. They're all getting exported. Fix that road a bit there. Is there a way we can maybe link a ferry somewhere? Maybe not. I guess that bridge is the best thing we got. Happy New Year. Yep, we can have a party. Alright, food is flowing in. Getting some ceramics built up. Got a few workers that are needed. Just get that alliance. Alright, let's see. What can we give here? There we go. Big crate of ceramics coming in. That's true. I could stop selling silk here. That'll help me stockpile it. Although I've got to be careful because my budget is somewhat dependent upon it. Stocks of food, which is excellent. Got some ceramics in reserve up there. Housing dip here. Oh, buying food again. Fancy houses are doing good. In fact, we can probably upgrade this to just delicious food if the nobles would like something a little bit tastier on their plates. Delicious food is a bad idea. It will run through our stores a little bit better. Leave it a tasty? Alright, we can give that a shot. I guess we can't get to, I guess that's the minimum quantity. If they get delicious food, we can get delicious food. We don't have spices yet. That's true. We do have quite a variety. Got to watch our budget here in terms of how much we're spending on food. Right now we've got quite a bit of game meat that's piling up. Kafang loves me, alright. Philanthropic, sympathetic. Alright, we just need to get these guys on board. We can start stockpiling some of that silk. How much do we have in? We've got 500 there. Actually, that's really all this place takes is silk, so let's bump it up to the max. Got space for more people. We don't necessarily need to get tea, but Let's speed up the game a little bit here so we can... Grateful for ceramics. They are agreeable. Won't entertain your request, but you can demand things from him. So, you should be able to. We are a bit stronger, so let's send off an alliance request. Keeping an eye on our budget there as we kind of run through this. Still need more silk. Alright, we've got an ally. Permit. 8 gift crates of ceramics. Excellent. Happy New Year. We can have a party. Keep an eye on that budget. Silk. We've got 8. We need more. We've got 800 exactly. Keeping an eye on our budget up there. We are running a little low. $1,200. 1,000. 1,100. Almost. Quite. We need 16. We need 3 more.
Okay, forget the plates. Can you juggle?
Yep. Happy New Year. We can get more bailout loans. I'm hoping to avoid that if possible. 1,500. Alright, I think that was 16 that I saw in there. Let's send out that request for silk. Hang on. We've got a lot of unemployment all of a sudden. Could be trouble. 6%. Grateful for silk. Let's see, how are they? Agreeable. Perfect. Alliance. Let's get that on the way. And let's also run a couple weavers here because we can increase our silk production. Inspector tower there. 6% unemployment. Well, it just means I've got some resources that I can tap into for things like weapons. Other tradable goods. Alright, here we go. Stone quarry's up. Maximum number of soldiers. Let's keep working on the defense. Alright, we are capped out at houses. We just need that alliance to go through, so let's do this. We'll speed things up a bit. Wait for that emissary to make it out there. 1 worker needed. There we go. Alright. The Outcasts of Wu, Part 2. So, the people of Jingling and Kafang fit the proverb, hatred corrodes the vessel in which it is stored. Indeed, their hatred of us was so great that it consumed them and left them no strength. This allowed me to successfully change their hearts through kindness. I was aided by the news that the plague had subsided throughout the Middle Kingdom. Likewise, the rebels at Linan are no longer believe Yuan's great lie. They look to us for support in their rebellion. I, too, put aside my anger as I negotiated an alliance with the Yuan at Khan Balik. It was a necessary ploy to protect my people, but I do not feel the alliance will last. The Yuan are too evil. My city of Wu now prospers. Our members continue to grow, and most people trust my leadership. It seems impossible that the years have somehow transformed me from a naive city clerk into a skilled city leader. I can only thank the gods and my sacred ancestors whom I have heard whisper, "Don't curse the darkness. Light a candle instead." Alright. Part 3, The Justice of Karma. 3,000 people in an elegant dwelling or better. 200 people in a heavenly compound. Splendid temple still has to be built. We've got to put a grand temple complex together. 5 allied cities, and a treasury of 150,000 strings of cash. Alright, 1366 of the Common Era. The Red Turbans at Linan are winning the rebellion. In the upcoming year of the Monkey, they will launch a final assault against the last Yuan stronghold at Khan Balik. I am ready to aid them however possible. If Khan Balik falls, the reign of the Yuan will end. They must pay for the Great Lie and other evils. Will the weight of their karma balance out the harsh justice they deserve? Rumors say the Mongol Empire will intervene to support the Yuan. I must pay close attention to reports about them. They too could be a future ally. Meanwhile, I must continue to expand Wu. I will construct a grand temple complex for the benefit of my citizens and to all my allies. Confucian scholars and actors have arrived. They will allow my nobles to reside in heavenly compounds. All right. Next stage here, let's go ahead and slow it back down. Alright, do we have enough space back here? No. I don't know if we do. Gotta find a place to put this. Grand Temple Complex is quite grand. Put it out here if we remove some trees. That is a big temple. Alright, so let's build a couple series of roads to it. Go. Up and over the hill. And down we go, back to our stone pit down here. Oh. I need to remove you real quick. There we are. Also acts as an avenue that we can get workers over there should we need it. Wood is already on the way. Let's start carpet. Sells more rice. Okay. We can also sell more silk. Let's drop that back down to 4. We can sell some more. Alright, now that we've got everything in place, let me just remember to make one more contribution to my ancestors here and we'll call it a night. Get some of this stone off our chest here. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and save here. And there we go. That'll do it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. We've got Mission 1 that is uploaded to YouTube, ready for your watching convenience, so go ahead and check that out. Just search for Reeb64, The Outcasts of Wu. You'll find that on YouTube in full HD for you to watch. If you missed our last episode, we'll get this one up here on YouTube as well, so you can watch the replay. We will also put the link to the campaign. If you'd like to play for yourself, we'll get that in the video description. That way you can try it out and see if you can beat my score, which I'm pretty sure you can, but it's a lot of fun to play. That'll do it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next stream. Take care.